Hi darlings. Often included on lists of the 7 wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China is one of the most well-known monuments in the world, but there may be a few things you might not know about it yet. The wall that weaves through China's countryside holds many stories and quirks unknown to most. So let's know more about these amazing facts together. Number 1. The Great Wall has been described as the longest cemetery on Earth. The human cost of the wall construction is huge. It has been estimated by some authors that over 1 million people died building the wall during the Qin dynasty only. Human remains have been found under parts of the wall by archaeologists. As such, the wall has been described as the longest cemetery on Earth. Number 2. The most popular Great Wall legend is about Meng Jiangenv, whose husband died building the wall. Her weeping was so bitter that a section of the wall collapsed, revealing her husband's bones. But in reality, no bodies have been found buried in the Great Wall. Number 3. Sticky rice was used in the construction of the wall. The wall was built with stones and earth. A more important part of the construction was the glutinous rice. The sticky rice was used as the mortar due to its adhesive property. Studies have shown that the sticky substance of the rice is behind the endurance and strength of the wall. It helped fix the bricks in place and held the bricks together so tightly that weeds cannot grow in many parts. Number 4. The Great Wall is the longest structure ever built by humans in the world. It's hard to tell the exact length of the Great Wall ever built in ancient China. Experts thought that the wall was 5,500 miles long, but an archaeological survey done by China's State Administration of Cultural Heritage in 2012 shows that the Great Wall stretches 13,170 miles long. If you like the video so far, like and subscribe. Thank you. Number 5. The visibility of the Great Wall from space is a myth. The myth that the Great Wall can be seen from the moon with naked eyes is untrue. This myth can date back 2 centuries before human beings were able to travel in space. It firstly appeared in the family memoirs written by the English antiquary William Stukeley in 1754 and got a boost later because of other books and works. The myth has been debunked many times, but still ingrained in popular culture. Unsurprisingly, no astronaut who has set foot on the moon has ever claimed that he has seen the Great Wall from the moon. But the visibility from low Earth orbit, with an altitude between 160 to 2,000 kilometers, is still a controversial question. Some astronauts claim that they have seen the Great Wall from low Earth orbit with the unaided eye, but other astronauts disputed these claims. NASA claims that it is barely visible only under nearly perfect conditions. Number 6. The Great Wall is not one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Most people believe that the Great Wall of China is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, while the truth is that it's one of the 7 wonders of the medieval world. Number 7. The wall was not that great at keeping out invading forces. Despite all the effort that went into making Great Wall the premier component of China's military defense system, many of the country's varied enemies throughout history managed passage across the barrier. Manchurian invasion through the wall in the 17th century resulted in the fall of the Ming dynasty. Number 8. The Great Wall today. These days, the Great Wall is one of the most popular places to visit in China, but it's a huge task to keep the entire structure in good condition. It's believed that about a third of the wall has disappeared over the years. This is in part because of natural wear and tear, and partly due to foot traffic over the years. There are even stories about locals taking pieces from the wall to use for their own homes. Despite that, large sections remain intact and are still an amazing sight. There's really nothing else like it in the world. It truly is a great wall. Have you ever seen the Great Wall of China up close? Comment for me. Thank you.